FIFA World Cup had the story all over the place. They were the world story. Everybody, every country. It was great. A fun 2 weeks. The U.S. got knocked out a little earlier than we planned, but so much excitement. So happy. Germany won, the big winner. What'd you guys think of it?
I mean, USA went a lot further than many people thought they would, so they got a lot more fans when they came home.
Yes.
And the ultimate upset happened in the semifinals of the FIFA tournament. Brazil got embarrassed.
Torched!
Twice. Back to back.
7-0.
It was looking really bad for those guys. I don't know how Brazilians feel about it. I can imagine they're really upset about it.
Ugly.
They were crying.
Yeah. That was it. It was sad. Well, look, the host country, they were actually fairly fortunate to get to that semifinal game. That wasn't something that looked like it would be an obstacle before the cup started, but they got there. It was a big game. They didn't show up. 7-1 is a torching, and the only consolation is they got beaten by the final world champ. But that was sad.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway from this tournament is pretty much how big soccer is in the world. I mean, you would think that basketball and all the other sports that all other countries that they do play.
No doubt.
I think they'll be big, but I mean soccer is a global brand sport.
It is.
And you see Brazil lose with that deficit, and you see people crying in the stands. I mean, somebody loses, and the New York Knicks lose, they're a champ. I don't think people are gonna cry. Life goes on, but for them it's like religion. So I think that's probably the biggest takeaway. And another thing, Tim Howard's performance,
unbelievable
against those Belgian Waffles.
Amazing.
Belgian Waffles.
Yeah. I mean, you can only play defense for so long, and the fact that he didn't let up, he didn't get tired. He stayed the course. I mean, he did all he could, and he blocked everything. Well, I've never seen a performance like that ever.
Another reason why Brazilian fans were crying to the dark sides of FIFA, before they got there, preparation for FIFA, there were a lot of people who were removed from their homes. Over tens of thousands of people were removed from their homes. So to see Brazil lose in such a poor fashion makes everybody feel like, what do we really do?
But in general, I mean, when a soccer team loses, you see the guns come out. I mean, people were throwing bombs on the field, and they're crazy.
Pissed.
So I mean, it just goes to show you how big soccer really is in the world. And, I would hope that our football could get that big, but I just don't think it will happen.
It's got a long way to go. I mean, every 4 years we get excited, we get ramped up. I think there's good reason to think this is another step in that evolution. We've come a long way. I'm excited for Brazil. They put on a good show. They've got the Olympics coming up in a couple of years. There was some concern about the facility not being ready. All types of things. Brazil pulled it off. Kudos to the Brazilian folks. But, tough way to go out.
Definitely a hard way to go out.
I mean, soccer is great and all, and it definitely made me a fan, but I like basketball better.